In one far-away country, there was a lioness. She lived in a large forest, inhabited by a great number of different animals. This forest was surrounded by high cliffs on one side, and on all other sides it was surrounded by deep, wide, and very fast-flowing rivers. No one knows how this lioness got there, but there were no existing lions there. As long as she could remember from her early childhood, she lived there all by herself. And although she was constantly surrounded by other animals, she felt very lonely. When she was at the river bank, she looked at the attractive opposite side of the river, with eyes full of fear. The opposite bank of the river was so far away, and our lioness had a deadly fear of water. She feared water for the same reason other animals feared the unknown. What is going to happen in water? And what if it's too deep? And what is to expect on the other side of the river? Even thinking about it was terrifying for the lioness. So she kept walking, sad and alone, from the river bank to the high cliffs. It seemed to her that she was trapped in this forest forever. But one day, on the opposite side of the river, she saw something that excited her. Her heart started beating faster, and she started feeling that unknown and very delightful feeling. After she had taken a closer look, she saw a beautiful lion. It seemed to her that he was made of nothing but pure gold. His great golden mane attracted her attention, and the sight of his strong muscles made her body tremble. The lion also noticed her and started observing her attentively. Her body started tingling from his magnetic eyes. Then, suddenly, the lion jumped into the water and disappeared. Sudden horror rushed over the lioness because she was so afraid of water, and she thought that that lion will drown eventually. But when she saw him swimming towards her, she was greatly relieved. Soon the lion came out of the river, shook off the water. When the lioness saw him from such a close distance, she was lost in incomparable admiration. The lion was very gorgeous. He stepped into the water, inviting the lioness to go with him. This invitation scared her. First, she was so afraid of water. Second, she didn't know what was waiting for her on the opposite side of the river. Third, she didn't know how the lion would behave himself as well. She was terrified. But something in the lion's eyes gave her a sense of confidence. She felt that he would take care of her and would not let her get into any trouble. After a moment of brief hesitation, she finally followed him into the river. When they were swimming, the lion supported her with great care, and all kinds of emotions stirred up inside of her mind. The fear of water, the fear of unknown, the feeling of growing trust towards the lion, her admiration for him, and something else, something special. Soon they reached the other side, and all her fears gradually disappeared. She was standing at that far away side of the river, which was so beautiful and at the same time so terrifying to her just minutes ago. All her fears were gone for good, and only a deep appreciation for the lion stayed in her heart. They walked together towards the rising sun, confident and strong, as all the animals watched them jealously from the opposite side. They saw now that there was a profound connection between the lion and lioness. All animals wanted nothing but to join the happy couple, but the fear of water held them back.